Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and today I have some more tiered trays for you. So we are going to do some more summer trays. So my choice of trays was limited because I'm using some in my house. So I was like, the ones that I'm not using are my Hobby Lobby tray, the 2-tier, that's the same size, and then my like Dollar General rack, which you just saw a video with those trays. So we are going to use my favorite little Hobby Lobby tray that I've been using the longest out of anything. I started using that Halloween probably 3 years ago now. So we're gonna use the OG tiered tray today and make 3 summer trays. And I tried to make them kind of different, obviously. I hope you liked how they turned out. I do. I tried to keep it a little simple, but still fun for summer. Summer's kind of a weird time to decorate for because like a lot of the spring stuff you use to decorate, you can just transition into the summer. I mean, like the pastels, you might want to brighten it up, but like still pastels work for the summer. So it's just kind of a weird time, I think. It's like, I just kind of want to skip summer sometimes and go straight to fall, but that's a little crazy. So we're not Hobby Lobby around here, right? Although, I did just watch a Target Tuesday video that had a lot of Target stuff out in an Orlando, or fall stuff out in a Target Orlando store. So, I think everybody's thinking fall a little bit, but we're doing summer around here, so let's get to tiered traying. For this tray, I started with a fruit theme. I've done a lot of lemon trays over the years, so I kind of wanted to do like a fruit market, kind of like I did last year, and use the variety of my fruit pieces. I got out some lemon picks. All the fruit is from Hobby Lobby. I have a pear pick. I have the strawberry bag from Hobby Lobby. And then I do have 2 peaches. I wanted to use one of my signs. I have like garden, grow, bloom, you know, different ones. But I thought the grow would work best for the fruits. So we are going to kind of put that down here. So I was just working with ways to fill in the fruits. And my first thought was to grab a basket, which I've done before for these peaches. I think they just work the best in that little basket. I like the way they look. You can see them. My lemons, I kind of wanted to keep together in a bunch, and I do just have the little bag of lemons also, but this worked out better, so I got this little can, and I put them in there, and I knew they would look cute up there, but I wanted to like kind of put them so they were like laying down. Whoops. There we go. So, stay in there. So these don't want to stay in there. They keep falling out. So I just grabbed some bags to kind of give them some pressure. Let's hope anyways. Without us seeing them, right? There we go. So then I kind of propped them back there best I could. And then my grow sign, it kind of angled my grow sign. So I figured I could just kind of turn the tray a little bit for that. So then now let's finish out the top. I'm just going to wrap my pear stem kind of around here, the peaches. I grabbed my little basket to fill with strawberries. And I just filled that up. And then laid it over like they were coming out, and then filled it back up as best I could. And I thought I just needed a little bit more on the top, so I just put my little garden gnome up here to round out the top. So there's my little fruit tray. I'm not 100% happy with how I can't like work this in here more straight, but I don't know why it doesn't want to go for me very well. That's a little better. You can just angle everything else up on the top. I think it turned out cute. You just add a bunch of fruit. It's very summer. So for this one, my main theme was my sunshine sign. So then I just went through and gathered all of my yellow pieces. So I gathered some yellow flowers. I gathered my like yellow pom-pom flowers. And then I just grabbed some other things that I thought would be fun to use on there. My creative juices were kind of hitting a wall with this tray for some reason, and I just don't know why. So I decided to put the sunshine up on the top, and then my second, or kind of did these 2 things first. I took my terracotta pots that I had painted white or distressed white. I did these for Easter a while ago. I do have kind of a a DIY tutorial, and then I used them in my dough bowl upstairs. So I kind of angled them around there so they wouldn't roll very much. And then I just popped in my 2 little flowers. These are from Hobby Lobby over in the pick section. They have yellow, purple, pink, white, peach. I wish they would come out with more colors because those are just kind of my like favorite shape, and I just like using them for everything. And so then my next thing, I was like, where do I want to put these? Because I really wanted to use them. So I grabbed my other metal tall olive bucket. I have a white and a silver, and I just kind of scattered them in there and then put them at the top. And of course you can't see them. There we go. Now you can kind of see them up there, and just scattered them around. I love using these little pom-pom flowers. I've used them for fall too because they just kind of add that little nice yellow gold kind of element. And then I just was like, okay, how do I want to fill this in? What's gonna look the best? I tried this over on the side and to put things here behind it, and eventually I just thought I just liked it like this. But I did want to add a few things to the side, so I went and grabbed my little white mushrooms, and I propped one up with the wood slice, and then just had the other one down low. And so that's my top. And then on the bottom, I wanted to keep with that kind of white theme with the pots. And then these are just 2 little white pots I got at Hobby Lobby forever ago. And I just kind of set them down in here. I didn't fill them with anything because you're not really going to see it a whole lot. But I did want to add in some greenery. So this is just the Hearth and Hand little greenery picks. And I put a couple down here to fill in. And then I put one up here on the top just to bring it to from the top to the bottom to the top, I guess. So there's my sunshine tray. I really love the yellow. When you decorate with a lot of lemons, you know, if you don't want to put lemons all over the house, you just want to have them in the kitchen, but you want to bring that yellow from the kitchen into the rest of the house, this is a good way to do it. Yellow flowers, yellow tulips, like a fun like sunshine sign or something like that. And then you could also incorporate, if you want to do the whole like flip-flops and beachy kind of scene, you could do that too. But that's what I usually do. If I use lemons in the kitchen, I do more of a yellow floral in the living room. I have done lemons in the living room too because they look excellent in that dough bowl that I have. So here is my sunshine tray. So for this tray, like I said, in my one tray 3 ways, I really love to do a cactus theme, but I also love to use my terracotta pot. So I kind of thought about doing cactuses with my terracotta pots. So I gathered out all my terracotta pots, and these are from places like Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, and Walmart. And I even have some from Target from way back when Target actually had the terracotta pots in their dollar spot. So I'm going to start with my idea that I had for this. That I don't know if I saw it somewhere on Pinterest. I'm sure I saw it somewhere on Pinterest or Instagram or something. I didn't come up with this on its own, but I just really thought this would be fun for this tray. So I took just my terracotta pots and I just kind of staggered them up here on my top tier. And then after I did that, I just found some greenery I wanted to use and the sign I wanted to use. So from all my signs, I decided to use my garden sign because I was using pots and greenery. I just thought that would be the cutest. So we're gonna stick the garden sign down on the bottom. Let's fill up the greenery. So I just took one of my greenery balls, popped it in there. I did try using my succulents and I didn't like it as much. I just like the greenery better. And I just have another little one I'm gonna pop in there. And then I just have my leaf greenery from Hobby Lobby that I love to use, and then also one of their like boxwood picks I put up in the big one. So I just kind of thought this was like my herb station or my gardening station. You could easily, you know, they have different herbs and different things you can buy at Hobby Lobby, but I just used what I had on hand if you wanted to make it more authentic, I guess. So then down on the bottom, I wanted to use a couple more of these greenery balls in a basket, and I have used kind of like these greenery balls and either I think it was my grow sign in my Target tiered tray. And I just kept it real simple. So I put the sign there, and then I have done this before on a tray where I just kind of like lean these little pots, and I have a little boxwood pick that has fallen off, the big one, and I just thought that would fit perfect in there. And then I wanted to use my little shovel I picked up at the thrift store, but I thought it just didn't look like it was quite right in there. So I did grab a little sprig of that greenery. That comes in one big bunch, and then I have cut it up into like tons of little bits and pieces. So I use it sometimes all big, and then sometimes like in my bedroom. If you watch my cleaning video, that's what the greenery is in my basket, and that like mini dough bowl is like the big bunch of it or whatever. So then I thought this just kind of held that in there a little better and just gave it a little more character. And there is my garden basket. Now this I think is my favorite basket, or my favorite tiered tray. Something about terracotta pots and just greenery just it's just so fun. I'm not a gardener. I wish I could be a gardener. I can barely keep petunias alive. And if you've ever planted petunias, you know it's pretty hard to kill those. Or impatiens. Impatiens I'm even worse with than petunias, and they're both a hardy plant. This might be the direction I kind of go upstairs, but I haven't decided yet. I kind of know the directions for downstairs, but upstairs I haven't decided. So final little garden tray. Well, there were my 3 more summer trays. I love how they turned out. Like I said in the video, I did have a bit of a creative struggle. Like I kind of knew how I wanted that fruit one. Then I got stuck. And then once I moved on to the sunshine, and then once I pulled out all my terracotta pots, I felt my juices flowing more. So I hope you enjoyed them. I hope they turned out good. Let me know which one is your favorite, because I think you might have a favorite this time because they're all a little different. Obviously, my favorite is the garden one. As always, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got motivation, inspiration. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.